They don't know each other, but they all have an appointment at nightfall in this square located in Toulon. Can we know what you're waiting for? We're waiting for a text. We're waiting for a text to go eat. Go dine, but without knowing where. Tonight, a civil servant, a photographer, or an opera singer will share the same meal with a little touch of mystery.
We don't know where we're headed. We wonder, who will we meet? Where will it be? Well, maybe, as I said earlier, it's like eating in a shed on blocks. We truly have no idea. I really don't know at all. And even what we'll be eating, no clue.
Barely had time to get acquainted, and the text arrives. All right, we have an address. We can finally go. The group finally knows where to have dinner, a nearby alley. But upon his arrival there, he seems to be somewhat surprised.
The facade has just been brushed. I don't know. It's there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Again, him, my baby, it's right to do. I don't know.
Full of unexpected surprises. This delightful dinner is hosted at a private home and costs 20 euros for each person attending.
Already it's a good thing. It smells good. We'll see about the rest later.
This is what you refer to as a hidden underground restaurant. This type of activity isn't officially declared, so this special meal was cleverly advertised and revealed online. On specialized websites, you can come across ads from individuals inviting others for a meal at their private homes. There are reportedly 150 illegal restaurants across France today. Claude is one of the early trailblazers who have set up an underground restaurant. For almost 4 years now, this English teacher, who hails from Canada, has been regularly organizing and hosting paid lunches at her own residence 3 times every single month. On this Parisian market, she's always on the lookout for a recipe idea. And she doesn't hesitate to step onto the vendors' stalls.
I'm on it. Oh, that's cute. What do we do with this, Tito? It's like a little pumpkin, a little squash. We can stuff it. So I'll think of something with that.
10 guests will come to sample her cooking, and she absolutely plans to impress them fully. Quail and top-quality foie gras are on the menu. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Just needs to put all these ingredients to music. In his Paris apartment.
The table is beautifully set for 10 people. Here's the autumn menu, meticulously crafted to celebrate and enhance the delightful seasonal flavors we enjoy experiencing.
For this lunch, Claude has planned no less than 5 dishes and 3 wines.
We start with a fresh salad featuring house-made figatello. Following that, we have delicious sole turbans accompanied by a rich shellfish sauce.
Not to forget the stuffed foie gras, roasted quail, and a melting apple and almond dessert to finish. On paper, the menu is worthy of a fine dining restaurant. She has over 7 hours to spend in the kitchen to prepare everything. Cooking, Claude was drawn to it starting at the age of 11. As a child, she would prepare various dishes for the neighbors. Today, she also gives cooking lessons at home, in addition to her English classes. Stuffed foie gras is one of her classics.
Magnificent, huh? You can't see the nerves.
The culinary recipe she chose to revisit is indeed from a Swiss chef.
Cooking?
It's approximately 40 seconds on each side.
In this particular dish, there's a wonderful mix of jelly, veal that's cooked with wine, raisins, hazelnuts, and walnuts.
For this lavish royal meal, Claude asks each of her guests to pay 60 euros. She assures everyone involved that there's truly no profit made here. These lunches are intended to be a method of promoting her cooking classes while also satisfying her passion.
We don't necessarily think about money. It's such a joy. It's such a powerful experience. It gives me other ideas. It inspires me in other ways. It's rewarding.
When Claude says he finds joy in the culinary arts, others try to turn clandestine restaurants into an anti-crisis remedy. Cathy summons her clients via text message. Cathy is 60 years old, longtime housewife. She tried her hand at the restaurant business a few years ago, but lost her savings there. Now, as a widow, she possesses quite limited resources.
I receive a modest pension from my husband and need a little money to cover all my expenses. So that's why, since the situation is quite challenging, I'm compelled to try and take some kind of action. And while I'm at it, I might as well take advantage of my passion for cooking, to work a little and make some money.
Last year, an acquaintance suggested the idea for him to open up a hidden restaurant. She will have 13 clients at the table tonight. Each will pay 20 euros.
You see, I've still got a tiny little bit of extra cash on it.
She is hoping to turn a profit, so she is revising her short-term budget plan. As for tonight, the menu will be quite simple. An olive and anchovy tart as an appetizer, a lamb tagine, and a fish soup.
It's okay, it's okay. Yes, everyone. Whenever you're ready, the little fish, the gusts.
She spent 75 euros. She should therefore make a profit of 185 euros for the evening. Just need to arrange his dining place.
Here you go. Welcome to Cathy's Dining Restaurant at Cathy's. The meal will happen here.
We will need to seat 13 people in this studio. It's impossible to accommodate more clients, yet there's no shortage.
Would you have been interested for this evening? Yes, it's a little bit late. However, I will do another one very soon. Let me take your details.
Cathy organizes 3 dinners each month and shares her number exclusively online. But this activity has no legal status. She is fully aware of it.
Usually, you're generally not really allowed to do this kind of restoration at home. I checked with the Chamber of Commerce. They said I need a standard compliant kitchen. Everything is needed.
Need to set up a company and report income to the tax authorities. She won't do it despite the risks. In theory, undeclared work is punished by 3 years of imprisonment and a fine of 45,000 euros. Tonight, a friend came over to help him free of charge. Mohammed, who is a restaurant owner.
He generously brought me spices, and he also brought some vegetables that I hadn't originally planned for the tagine.
To him, Cathy isn't regarded as a rival.
She needs to live too.
It's definitely not the same clientele.
It's not the same clientele either. The people who will go to her place won't go to the restaurant. There, they are not at the restaurant. There, it's like you invite them to your home. Nonetheless, they do actually participate just a little bit.
Finally, at 8, the guests discover the place. My famous Cathy. My famous Cathy.
I'll bring you inside, so just be patient for a moment because I've already allowed everyone else to enter the venue, and now I'm suddenly unable to even manage. Sorry, it's not very big. The locker room, yes, just back there. That's my bed. I cannot leave you during the mealtime. Everyone is going to sit down together now. Oh, yes, that's true. So, are you going to,
It seems quite apparent that they are a bit surprised. Were you expecting that outcome?
Eh?
But it looks quite nice. Really eager to see it. We prefer to laugh at it. But finding one's place really isn't easy.
Just like other people, I truly do love it.
Sure, yeah.
Katie?
In Paris as well, the first customers are arriving at Claude's. Billy. Aren't we maybe a bit early, right? These are tourists who have come from Dubai. Over the course of 4 years, Claude's reputation has spread beyond borders. She has become known as Miss Lunch, and her dining table is mentioned in an American travel magazine under the home cooking section.
I wanted to experience eating at someone's home in Paris instead of a restaurant. You can go to any restaurant to eat, but this is unique. It's different. I wanted to try it and tell my friends about it.
A unique evening is also what the subsequent clients, who happen to be tourists as well, came seeking. They arrive from places like San Diego, New York, or Frankfurt and are warmly welcomed by Manu, a close friend of Miss Lunch, who came to assist with the service. Finally, a French couple arrives, drawn in by curiosity. They appear somewhat lost amid the diverse and dynamic mix of international tourists, each carrying their unique stories, as the bustling crowd surrounds them with an energy full of excitement and eager anticipation. In the kitchen, Miss Lunch prepares the first course. A salad accompanied by homemade figatello.
It's a fish that was broken, set aside for some weeks, then dried and sautéed. So this is the pig liver that was seasoned. Then afterwards I dried it thoroughly. Then finally I sautéed it, and there you go. Thank you.
I truly hope you will have such a wonderful dining experience. Please enjoy every bite completely.
She's fabulous. I'd love to meet her. It's like the Wizard of Oz when she peeks her head out from behind her curtain. I would like to know more about Miss Lunch.
At the table, the dishes follow one another. Comes the sole turban accompanied by mussels and cockles. Then the famous foie gras. It's Manu who is the first to taste it in a corner of the kitchen. It's incredibly creamy and smooth, it's just the same.
It's true that it's rare to eat a foie gras. So tender.
It's true that it's delicious, I love it.
I think the nuts add a nice touch to the dish.
Tasting menu, warm and cozy atmosphere. In Toulon, Cathy and Momo warmly serve guests in a friendly and laid-back setting. The soup is served casually. But what matters is the quality of the dish. We also need the one from my mother. It's a compliment. It will go straight to the heart, I think.
Amazing.
In the kitchen, Cathy and Momo are putting the finishing touches on the lamb tagine. This time, the clients themselves are serving.
I can't guarantee the quality of the service, but it's absolutely great. That's one thing that's really good about the service. He's a king.
Cathy isn't one to make a fuss over things. And eventually, she decides to sit down with her guests to taste her own prepared dish.
I'm grabbing harissa, by the way.
It's really nice. There's a good atmosphere. Sure, there's a bathroom, but it's more friendly. It's a bit like home.
And you can get more yourself. In a restaurant, they'll never bring you another dish. Otherwise, they'll pay you the same price. Now, that's the calculation. It's us who make it small. It's not something that originates from me. I tend to think that you truly believe that's the case.
Then comes the moment for the bill. Everyone pays their 20 euros with a smile. All know that this contribution is not a luxury for Cathy.